I'm here to speak about the whole ICE situation and everything going on. Hold on. I just wanna I have it right here. I just wanna say your rights, just in case some of you guys don't know already. I know I don't have a big platform, but I have followers, and I hope you guys can see this. Do not open the door if an immigration agent is knocking at your door. Do not answer any questions from an immigration agent. If they try to talk to you, you have the right to remain silent. Do not sign anything without Do not sign anything without first speaking to a lawyer. You have the right to speak with the lawyer. If you are outside of your home, ask the agent if you are afraid to leave, and if they say yes, leave calmly. Give the card to the agent if you are inside of your home. Show the card through the window or slide it under the door. I do not wish to speak with you, answer your questions, or sign or hand you any documents based on my Fifth Amendment rights under the United States Constitution. I do not give you permission to enter my home based on my Fourth Amendment rights under the United States Constitution unless you have a warrant to enter signed by a judge or magistrate with my name on it that you slide under the door. I do not give you permission to search any of my belongings based on my Fourth Amendment rights. I choose to exercise my Constitution rights. These cards are available to citizens and non-citizens. And then I'm gonna say in Spanish. I'm gonna stutter, but it's fine. No abre la puerta si un agente de inmigración está tocando la puerta. No conteste ninguna pregunta de un agente de inmigración. Si trata de hablar con usted, usted tiene el derecho a guardar silencio. No firme nada sin antes hablar con un abogado. Usted tiene el derecho de hablar con un abogado. Si usted está fuera de su casa, pregúntale a la gente si tiene la libertad de irse, y si le dice que sí, váyase con tranquilidad. Entrégale esta tarjeta a la gente. Si usted está dentro de su casa, muestre la tarjeta por la ventana o pásala debajo de la puerta. I don't think it says it in Spanish, the back of the card. No, I think that's all. But those are the rights. I have them right here. The Spanish and the English one. I don't know how to say this one, but I'm going to show it for those who speak this language. Please know your rights. Please know that you guys are not alone. Make sure that if your parents or anyone that you know is getting taken, don't let them sign any papers. Don't let them say anything. No information, no nothing. Let them stay quiet. Even if they're telling them to say their information, don't tell them not to. This is a really hard situation. This is scary for everyone.
I ask all the Latinos that are citizens in the United States that voted for Donald Trump, after you've seen these ICE raids, after you see the way Trump and his administration are treating Latinos throughout the United States, whether you still think Trump is great and whether he's going to make America great again the way he treats Latino people. What do you think? Love to hear from everybody. Let me know. Trump said they were going after the criminals. They're not going after the criminals. They're going after the children, the high school students, anybody they can snatch up, according to Stephen Miller. So I hope my Latinos that voted for Trump, I hope you're happy with what they're doing. Love to hear from you. Love to hear from my Democrats, my MAGAs, my crazies.
So the shit that's going on in California is just the beginning. It's just the beginning. And it's going to get worse. And the thing that I just can't get over is the number of people who are coming forward and saying, this is not what we voted for. So Representative Elena Garcia, who founded Latinas for Trump, said, this is not what we voted for. What is happening now is cruel and inhumane. How the can you say something like that? How could she say that? she should resign immediately, because she had direct access to the Trump administration, the people that were going to be a part of the Trump administration. She had been at the rallies. She's talked to all of these people, probably even Stephen Miller. She knows these people. She's a Republican. And she's saying that this is not what she voted for. So she's admitting that she had no idea what she was voting for. Because, and that's so strange to me, because here I am in middle America, no access to Trump and the Trump administration, having to rely on what I see on television, you know, and I knew people like me that don't have direct access, who weren't at the rallies, but who had enough common sense to listen. I don't know if they were listening with their mouths. I don't know. Explain to me how you could hear a person constantly attacking immigrants, claiming that immigrants eat dogs, saying that he's going to take away the temporary protected status of immigrants, who made it all about immigrants, claiming that they're rapists and murderers and just bad people. How could you listen to all of that, vote for him, and then say, this is not what I voted for?
This is from a Latino community. If you voted for Donald Trump and you're religious, you're going to hell. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. This whole morning, all my For You page videos has been all about the LA raids. How they're, separating families. And my heart just breaks because, that could be my tío, my tía, anyone pretty close to me, really. Like, we can all be in that situation. Even if you're here legally or not, you can be in that situation. They're taking anyone. They don't care about anyone at this point. If you look brown, they're taking you. And if you voted for this, if you voted to separate our community, shame on you.
Like, how are you guys handling this? Because I can't. Like, they are hunting us down like animals.
I'm an alien in your country, but in mine you're just a tourist. And don't think we forgot you closed your border to Honduras. What happened to humanity? You forgot how that felt? Because when New Orleans was underwater, Mexico rushed over to help. But they don't care about us Mexicans. They don't even teach our history. Because then we'll realize this land belongs to you and me.
You're a Latino for Trump, and you realize that you regret your vote and all this stuff. People are going to talk shit, yes. But it's better late than never, honestly. It's better late than never. Yes, people are going to talk shit. It's better late than never. It's better to have imperfect allies than to have no allies. So, thank you for waking up.
The Latinos that voted for Trump because of the economy. I'm sorry, I tried. How's it going?
I still cannot get over the video. I'm an emotional person. My big three, 2 water signs, 1 fire. And I just can't get over that. It's so sad. He just looks so scared. No, but literally they come here to to work, and they try to make money to send back home, to help support some of the family members that can't make the trip to the United States. And it's they just want a job. They just want to work, and they want to help. It's so sad. This country was literally built by immigrants. Nobody here is a natural, nobody here is a citizen. We are all immigrants. This country was built on immigrants, and now you just want to deport everybody that isn't a U.S. citizen. We are not Native Americans. We're not. That shit is so sad.
So crazy that we voted for Trump. We trust him with the word that he promised us Latinos. This is crazy that starting next week, multiple cities will be hitting immigration. I hate that I voted for him. Now I'm so scared for my family. Yo, we need to come together.
Today was a happy day until it wasn't. My sister graduated today. Oh, and I was upset with my grandpa because he didn't show up. And I didn't know that his whole warehouse where he works was on lockdown because ICE was raiding 3 blocks away. It started at 12 and everybody wasn't able to go home until 5 p.m. And even then, when they went home, they were all scared that they were going to get stopped because of how many people were leaving the warehouse. In the call, he apologized to my sister, like, mija, discúlpame, like, yo quería ir, pero aquí estábamos encerrados y no podía ir. And that just breaks my heart because I know so many people didn't make it home today. And then I see a video here on TikTok of a girl crying because she sees her dad inside of a clothing store being detained by ICE. And I was upset with my grandpa because he didn't show up to the graduation. Like, how I break my own heart by feeling upset, like forever feeling upset when I didn't know what he was going through. My grandpa described, like, everybody was so scared, like he was scared, his coworkers were scared, his boss was scared that, like, and then I guess through the windows they were able to see ICE taking so many people from that bakery, so many employees. I don't know if they were all employees, if they were clients, if they were employees and clients. The thing is, they saw ICE take people. And then it happened all over Los Angeles. Los Angeles is built on immigrants. Immigrants take the jobs that nobody wants. Like, oh, we're only taking the criminals. If they're only taking the criminals, why are they going to places of work? They raided the art district, the fashion district, places of work. This is no longer, we're only taking the criminals. This is them making a statement that they don't want us here. My grandpa was scared, and I was mad he didn't show up. And that hurts. My people are, like, fucking scared to death, and I'm over here like, I was mad at my grandpa, you know? Like, I was mad. I was like, why didn't he show up? Like, I didn't have a graduation. Like, this was technically the first grandchild graduation because I was a COVID graduate. And there was people getting raided by ICE. Thank God his warehouse wasn't raided by ICE. But at this point, this isn't about criminals. This isn't about keeping the bad people out. This is about race against race. And at this point, they're making it known that brown people don't belong here. They do not want us. Yet we're the ones that provide the most for this country. Do you know how much money immigrants pay in their taxes? Do you know how much work immigrants put into this country? Like, without us, there would be no groceries, probably no clothes. Because, again, fashion district, all immigrants. Agricultural district, or not even districts, the agricultural part of California is all immigrants. Because nobody wants to take these jobs. Construction sites, all immigrants. Nobody wants to take the hard jobs that we take, but yet we're bad for being here. Yet we're working for them. I got carried away. But, yeah. I sympathized I sympathized for everything. I was like, damn, like, this is my people, like, they're all being raided. And then it hit me. My grandpa didn't get taken. His warehouse was not raided. But it was too close. And it hits. It hits home now. It hit home already. If you see ICE, if you suspect, please notify everyone you know. Please let people know to be safe, not to answer any questions. Call a lawyer. You have the right to remain silent if you are an immigrant. You don't have to answer your questions just because you're not a citizen of this country. You do not have to answer the questions. And I'm sorry if this video is all over the place. I'm not really good at making these type of videos. I typically like to repost and just try to get that information out that way. Repost everything. But this time it hurt my grandpa. And I was upset with him because he didn't show up. And that's what hurts. I was upset with him because he didn't show up to her graduation. When in reality he was scared and his whole place of work was on lockdown because ICE was 3 blocks away. I don't know if this video is gonna get views, but I don't really care. Please warn everyone. Please warn your people. Warn your family. And my heart goes out to everyone that lost a family member today. I hope everything goes well and they're released. And I hope if they are deported, that they are okay and safe. And God protects everyone. Thank you.
Honorable Judge, stop the deportation of our parents, Esvin Juarez and Rosemary Miranda, who are beneficiaries of the U visa application which DHS has found to be bona fide and allows them to have their deportation deferred and remain in the U.S. waiting to be residents of this country. The ICE office in Orlando on Friday, May 30th of 2025 told us that they had ignored their pending work authorizations based on the U visa and are scheduled for deportation this week. Our names and ages are Beverly Juarez, 21,
Cesar Juarez, age 15. Josue Juarez, age 13. I don't want to be left alone without a guardian or parent, because without them, I'm like nothing. I'm weak, and like I don't have anything to like talk to anyone to talk to.
My name is Valerie Juarez. I'm age 9. We need our parents. Please don't report them. We need them really bad because we can't do anything without them.
We're all born in Apopka, Florida. I am the oldest. I am married to a U.S. citizen in the Army Reserve. I am pleading for the help of anyone who can assist in stopping the deportation of our parents. Our father was already detained by ICE in Orlando, Florida on May 30th of 2025. Our mother is scheduled to turn herself into ICE on June 4th of 2025. Our parents are Guatemalans who have been married for 22 years since they were teenagers. And yes, they entered the U.S. illegally 24 years ago. And yes, they were ordered to be removed over 20 years ago for missing a court hearing. But through their hard work, they have achieved the American dream. His company has 10 employees, and my father pays his taxes, and we own our home. We have medical insurance, and we're not criminals. I'm attaching a copy of the stays of removal which the ICE Orlando office refused to accept this past Friday since we tried to file it a few minutes before 3 p.m. when they clearly close at 4 p.m. The deportation officers told us that our lawyers had not spoken to her since last year when we have proof of a phone call to ICE on May 15th of 2025. The applications to stay their deportations were filed on Monday, June 2nd, 2025, and denied by Christine J. On behalf of my siblings, we are not criminals. Please let our parents stay.